What's up, guys? It is Sam here again with Sam Alpha Trades. Just going to give you another recap from the day. So, if you recall from yesterday's video that was posted, I guess that was posted this morning, we saw that nothing happened from the new attacks on Iran. And even if we look here right now, go right into the screen on CNBC website, nothing was mentioned in regards to the attacks, right? So all of this is more recently, but if you go down to earlier today around the morning time, I see nothing was really showing anything in regards to the attacks. So what we saw in the market was basically a textbook liquidity sweep. We can see that happening right here around 10:30. If you remember also from yesterday, we were talking about yesterday's support and resistance levels. So I did place a small trade today for SPY, made around $200. If we look at the chart, so yesterday when we're charting this out, we see that we have the support right around here at 743, and then we had our resistance right around 745, 746 range, right? So pre-market, when market opened this morning before trading session actually began, we saw pretty much a pickup, and it held that resistance, making it the new support. We were trading into another resistance level. I want to say this is probably around the 5-day resistance level. So trading right into that level. We did have some good buying pressure pick up in the morning, and then we rejected. Now, right here where this rejection happened, we see that it still held the level, and that's why I was saying that you should definitely be able to give yourself some more wiggle room when it comes to these support and resistance levels, because it's not going to touch the level exactly. As you see here, it did pretty much touch right where it was, but if we mapped out, if we look where we mapped out the 745.50 area, that was the lowest. If it broke below that, then we could have expected some more selling pressure, but it touched there twice. Being that it touched there twice, this gave signs for a good recovery. So I did get into this trade. I had to get out early due to the fact that I didn't trust this new support level. For some reason, I don't know what I was thinking about in the moment, but I can tell you that this seemed like it was going to be another support level. So I did get in around here, right where we pretty much had that bounce, but I did get out right around the 747 area, not 748. I would say a little bit lower, like right around here. That was able to pull a 9% profit on the day. I traded in this trade in particular. I want to say it was about 2,900 or so, 2,600, somewhere around there. So we did get out of there, but we see that once it retested the SMA line, it did continue to pick back up. So it did push back up. If we look back at a larger time frame, a 15-minute time frame, oh, nice. That's exactly what I want to see. So now on a larger time frame, we're now at this next level of resistance right here. So this doesn't seem like it's gonna give me a rejection. It looks like it'll push up a little bit before we reject. This is all speculation. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, but I don't really see it touching 752 and then rejecting immediately. It just doesn't seem likely. Everyone, news articles, other people that I watch on the YouTube, they do mention the tech bubble. They've been talking about this for the last 6 months, I would say. Nothing has really been going on in regards to the tech bubble popping. So we gotta take what is in front of us. Don't believe all the news. What they're saying is correct. It is not inaccurate, but we have to go with what the chart is showing us. If the charts are showing us that we're still seeing some good buying pressure, then that's when the news kind of gets put on the back burner. And then from there, you're going to trust your technical levels. Yesterday, again, back to SPY, these levels pretty much held true to what I had originally anticipated. Besides this heavy breakout, like this is now irrelevant. So we can definitely take that one off of the chart. But Yeah, everything was pretty much a good setup in regards to SPY. Again, I just want to get out early due to the fact that one, not only was I trading contracts that were expiring tomorrow, Friday, it just didn't seem too good. It was too good to be true. I didn't believe that this was gonna push back up. So once I saw my 9%, I was content with that, and that I'll take it. I'll take the $200. I did trade a little bit on Micron technology as well. That was actually a trade I placed first. It was kind of the same situation, a rejection off of their one of their recent highs. I don't know if it was a 5 or 20 day high. Yeah, around 5 day high. Rejected right around that level. It did trade in here for a bit, as we see here, and then got it on that rejection. So I was able to pull a little over $500 in regards to Micron technology as well. So these are also going to be in my radar. Like I said, I trade the same ones tomorrow. I might get into something. If I do, it'll definitely be less than $2,000, just due to the fact that normally when I trade on Fridays, it is same day expirations, so extremely volatile. Time decay is going to be playing against me if I don't get in at pretty much the closest to perfect entry that I can get. So, overall, good trading week, I would say. I don't know exactly how much I am up. I probably should do a little bit more documenting and kind of seeing where I am so I can talk about it when it comes to these recaps that I'm doing. But we did have a good week this week and the week when I wasn't posting videos. So a pretty solid start to July. Just want to maintain that. Don't want to lose it. Don't want to blow it up on a Friday. I don't want to lose everything that I made this week on a Friday from a bad entry because I'm not trading shares. Again, these are contracts, option contracts. So the time decay is really not going to be on my side. And yeah, that's all I really got. It was again quick and easy day. Again, the levels that we had zoned out were, I was happy with how it played out, even though I got out a little too early. I was happy that the levels that I mapped out actually came through. We had that new resistance turn into a support. So that's a good sign. And then also now that we push back up here. So tomorrow might actually be a pretty exciting day. Hopefully we can stay around here in pre-market. That's the thing with me, I will say before I go. When it comes to pre-market, I don't like when it moves too much in pre-market for some reason. I don't know. It's just not something I prefer, but I have to go with it. So if we could stay within this range, the 751 was it 752 range, then I'll be able to kind of gauge where it's gonna go a little bit better versus if we had like an insane push above the support, then yeah, the next level would be 755, but it could still reject anywhere within there because it could set the higher high and it could set a higher low. I just don't know where those numbers or where those points will be. So again, that's why I'm gonna treat tomorrow as a very casual day. So yeah, that's all we got. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. If you like the content, definitely drop a thumbs up and a thumbs up is a like. I was gonna say drop a thumbs up and a like. Definitely drop a subscription and a comment. Eventually, I'll get fancy enough to do all those little icons that pop up on the screen. I talk about the computer all the time. Once I get some traction, we'll start getting into some new tech techware, some tech gear, if you must, just due to the fact that nothing's really going on too much yet. But I'm still excited, still very passionate about this. I'm excited to show all of you guys my journey whenever you do see this video. One last thing I could say is more on a personal note, like just be excited for where you are in life. Things could seem like it's not going your way, or just you feel like when it rains it pours kind of a deal. So if it's not one thing, it's another. But there's a plan. You just got to stick to it and just be consistent with it. You can have your up days, your down days, but as long as you keep yourself in a good headspace by keeping your time busy, everything will work out. Everything will work out. Maybe this is me speaking to myself right now, but everything's gonna work out. So just keep moving forward, just keep pushing. I'm gonna keep grinding out these videos because I do see something happening with this. So again, really appreciate everyone's support on this. I'll show you real quick my trade screen. So this is where we were, 872 today total. So pretty solid day when it comes to the trades. That's all I got. Tomorrow it'll be off. Will I trade? It's all up in the air right now. But regardless, I appreciate everyone tuning in, and you will definitely hear from me soon. Peace.